Welcome to our countdown of the 20 US states with the ugliest houses. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through some of the least visually appealing homes across the country. From Ohio to Nebraska, we'll highlight the quirkiest architectural choices and unfortunate designs that have earned these states a spot on our list. Buckle up as we explore why these structures have left a lasting impression for all the wrong reasons. 1. Ohio. Ohio frequently tops the list of states with unattractive homes. The prevalence of cookie-cutter designs and poorly maintained properties contributes to this reputation. According to a 2022 survey by HomeAdvisor, 35% of Ohio residents reported dissatisfaction with their neighborhood aesthetics. This dissatisfaction is often linked to the uniformity of designs that lack creativity and individuality. Additionally, economic challenges have led to a neglect of home maintenance, further detracting from the visual appeal. The combination of these factors has created a landscape where many neighborhoods appear monotonous and uninspired. 2. Michigan. Michigan's housing market has been struggling, leading to a rise in foreclosures and abandoned properties. A 2023 report from the Michigan Association of Realtors noted that many homes in urban areas display neglect, with over 40% of homes in Detroit classified as blighted. The state's economic downturn has exacerbated these issues, leaving many homeowners unable to invest in necessary repairs. As a result, entire neighborhoods suffer from a lack of visual appeal, with dilapidated homes contributing to a sense of decay. This ongoing struggle has made Michigan a noteworthy example of unattractive housing trends. 3. Indiana. Indiana's architectural landscape is often criticized for its lack of variety. Many homes feature outdated designs, with a significant number built in the mid-20th century. A survey by the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority found that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual appeal. The state's reliance on older architectural styles has led to a homogeneity that many find unappealing. This lack of innovation in design has contributed to a perception of Indiana as a state with unattractive housing. Efforts to revitalize and modernize these areas are ongoing, but the challenge remains significant. 4. West Virginia. West Virginia's economic struggles have resulted in many homes falling into disrepair. The state has one of the highest rates of poverty in the nation, which affects housing quality. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, around 25% of homes in rural areas are considered substandard. This widespread disrepair is a visible manifestation of the economic challenges faced by the state. Many homes are in urgent need of renovation, but financial constraints make this difficult for many residents. The result is a landscape of neglected properties that detract from the state's natural beauty. 5. Kentucky. Kentucky's housing market is marked by a mix of charming historical homes and unattractive modern constructions. A 2023 study by the Kentucky Housing Corporation revealed that 28% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with the overall appearance of their neighborhoods. This dissatisfaction often stems from the clash between older, well-preserved homes and newer, less thoughtfully designed properties. The juxtaposition of these two styles creates a disjointed visual landscape that many find unappealing. Efforts to balance historical preservation with modern development are ongoing but present unique challenges. 6. Arkansas. Arkansas is known for its natural beauty, but many homes do not reflect this. The state has a significant number of manufactured homes, which can detract from the overall aesthetic. The Arkansas Economic Development Commission reported that 32% of homes in rural areas are considered unattractive. These manufactured homes often lack the architectural charm found in other regions, leading to a perception of blandness. The contrast between the state's natural scenery and its housing developments highlights the need for more thoughtful design in residential areas. 7. Louisiana. Louisiana's unique architectural styles often clash, leading to a disjointed visual experience. The aftermath of Hurricane Katrina left many homes in disrepair, and a 2022 study by the Louisiana Housing Corporation found that 40% of homes in New Orleans are in need of significant renovation. The state's cultural richness is reflected in its diverse architectural styles, but this diversity can sometimes lead to a lack of cohesion. The ongoing recovery from natural disasters has further complicated efforts to create visually appealing neighborhoods, making it a notable example of unattractive housing challenges. 8. Mississippi. Mississippi has one of the highest rates of dilapidated housing in the country. A 2023 report from the Mississippi Home Corporation indicated that 35% of homes in the state are classified as substandard, contributing to the overall unattractiveness of neighborhoods. Economic struggles and a lack of investment in housing have left many areas in disrepair. The prevalence of neglected properties creates an environment that many residents find unsightly. Efforts to address these issues are ongoing, but the challenges remain significant in a state with deep-rooted economic difficulties. 9. New Mexico. New Mexico's housing market is characterized by a mix of adobe-style homes and modern constructions that often clash. A 2022 survey by the New Mexico Mortgage Finance Authority found that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual cohesion. The state's unique cultural heritage is reflected in its traditional architectural styles, but the introduction of modern designs has led to a lack of harmony. This visual dissonance is a common complaint among residents who value the state's cultural identity. Efforts to preserve traditional styles while embracing modern development are ongoing, but the challenge is complex. 10. South Carolina. South Carolina's rapid growth has led to a surge in poorly planned developments. Many new homes lack character and charm, with a 2023 report from the South Carolina Association of Realtors indicating that 25% of residents are unhappy with their neighborhood aesthetics. The state's booming population has driven a demand for housing that often prioritizes quantity over quality. This emphasis on rapid construction has led to neighborhoods filled with generic, uninspired designs. Balancing growth with thoughtful planning is a challenge that continues to shape the state's housing landscape. 11. Alabama. Alabama's housing market is marked by a mix of historic homes and unattractive modern designs. A 2022 survey by the Alabama Housing Finance Authority found that 28% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with the overall appearance of their neighborhoods. The contrast between well-preserved historical properties and newer, less appealing constructions is a common source of frustration for residents. This lack of visual harmony creates a landscape that many find unattractive. Efforts to preserve the state's architectural heritage while embracing modern development are ongoing but present unique challenges. 12. Tennessee. Tennessee's booming population has led to a rise in cookie-cutter homes that lack individuality. A 2023 report from the Tennessee Housing Development Agency noted that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual appeal. The demand for housing has driven a trend toward uniformity in design, resulting in neighborhoods that many perceive as bland. This emphasis on mass production over creativity has created a landscape where individuality is often sacrificed. Efforts to promote more diverse and appealing architectural styles are ongoing but face significant challenges. 13. Florida. While Florida is known for its beautiful beaches, many homes in the state are criticized for their gaudy designs. A 2022 study by the Florida Realtors Association found that 35% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with the aesthetics of their neighborhoods. The state's diverse cultural influences have led to a wide range of architectural styles, but this diversity can sometimes result in a lack of cohesion. The prevalence of bold, flashy designs is a common source of complaint among residents who value more subtle aesthetics. Balancing creativity with cohesion is a challenge that continues to shape Florida's housing landscape. 14. Texas. Texas boasts a diverse housing market, but many homes are criticized for their oversized and unattractive designs. A 2023 survey by the Texas Real Estate Commission found that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual appeal. The state's reputation for grandeur is reflected in its housing market, but this emphasis on size can sometimes come at the expense of aesthetics. The prevalence of sprawling, uninspired designs is a common source of frustration for residents who value more thoughtful architecture. Efforts to promote more balanced and appealing designs are ongoing but face significant challenges. 15. North Carolina. North Carolina's rapid growth has led to a surge in poorly designed homes. A 2022 report from the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency indicated that 28% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with the overall appearance of their neighborhoods. The demand for housing has driven a trend toward quick, cost-effective construction that often prioritizes speed over quality. This emphasis on rapid development has created neighborhoods filled with generic, uninspired designs. Balancing growth with thoughtful planning is a challenge that continues to shape the state's housing landscape. 16. Nevada. Nevada's housing market is characterized by a mix of modern homes and unattractive developments. A 2023 study by the Nevada Housing Division found that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual cohesion. The state's rapid growth has driven a demand for housing that often prioritizes quantity over quality. This emphasis on quick construction has led to neighborhoods filled with uninspired, generic designs. The contrast between modern, well-planned developments and less appealing constructions is a common source of frustration for residents. Efforts to promote more cohesive and appealing designs are ongoing but face significant challenges. 17. Idaho. Idaho's housing market has seen rapid growth, leading to a rise in unattractive cookie-cutter homes. A 2022 survey by the Idaho Housing and Finance Association found that 25% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with their neighborhood aesthetics. The state's booming population has driven a demand for housing that often prioritizes speed over quality. This emphasis on mass production has led to neighborhoods filled with uniform, uninspired designs. Efforts to promote more diverse and appealing architectural styles are ongoing but face significant challenges in a rapidly growing market. 18. Wyoming. Wyoming's rural landscape is dotted with unattractive manufactured homes. A 2023 report from the Wyoming Business Council indicated that 30% of homes in rural areas are considered unattractive. The state's reliance on manufactured housing has led to a perception of blandness that many residents find unappealing. The contrast between Wyoming's natural beauty and its housing developments highlights the need for more thoughtful design in residential areas. Efforts to promote more appealing and cohesive designs are ongoing but face significant challenges in a state with unique geographical constraints. 19. South Dakota. South Dakota's housing market is characterized by a mix of historic homes and unattractive modern designs. A 2022 survey by the South Dakota Housing Development Authority found that 28% of residents expressed dissatisfaction with the overall appearance of their neighborhoods. The state's architectural heritage is reflected in its well-preserved historical properties, but newer constructions often lack the same charm. This lack of visual harmony creates a landscape that many residents find unattractive. Efforts to preserve the state's architectural heritage while embracing modern development are ongoing but present unique challenges. 20. Nebraska. Nebraska's housing market is often criticized for its lack of architectural diversity. A 2023 report from the Nebraska Investment Finance Authority indicated that 30% of residents feel their neighborhoods lack visual appeal. The state's reliance on uniform, uninspired designs has led to a perception of monotony that many residents find unappealing. This emphasis on cost-effective construction over creativity has created neighborhoods that often lack character. Efforts to promote more diverse and appealing architectural styles are ongoing but face significant challenges in a state with a strong emphasis on practicality.